G'day folks, it's the Meeple Monkey here again with another Marvel United gameplay video for you. And this time we've got another special battle for you. This is going to be a bit of going back to sort of playing some original content, you know, from the CMON game itself, and also looking at some homebrew stuff as well. So yeah, I've been really excited, you know, working on all this homebrew stuff recently. But I know that you know, there might be people that are out there that, you know, just want to see some actual you know, content from the real game itself. So we've got Black Dwarf here. So that's going to be our villain today, and we've also got at least one hero from the regular set. But yeah, like I said, we are doing some homebrew stuff here as well, and that's going to be some My Hero Academia stuff. So I'm really a big fan of that show. Really like that anime. And going through all the homebrew stuff recently, you know, I'd been calling out, you know, saying, oh, hey, you know, go check out this person. They're doing One Piece, or they're doing, you know, Avatar: The Last Airbender. All sorts of people working on stuff in the Discord and on Board Game Geek and different places. But I didn't realize there was actually a My Hero Academia channel in the Discord as well. So very excited to see that. So I think Nelly Nell, I think is, if I'm getting that right, is the designer there. But definitely go check out, I think it's Nelly's Corner in the Marvel United Discord there, and they're putting up a whole bunch of stuff, including My Hero Academia. They're also doing One Piece. So hitting two of my most, you know, biggest wish list sort of IP things for Marvel United. Now we just need G.I. Joe and maybe Dynasty Warriors, and I think I'd be set. So but yeah, but I was really excited to see that there, and they're just sort of taking off with this stuff too. So they've done a lot of work on other IPs in that channel, but we've got one hero at this stage and a bunch of locations, so that's what we're going to use today. So the hero that we're looking at is Mount Lady. So as you can probably imagine from My Hero Academia, if you're familiar with that anime, with like it's a whole sort of world of superheroes, and you know, kids go to high school to learn how to be superheroes and all that sort of stuff. So there's lots of characters to choose from. So this is just the first of many, I'm assuming. So Mount Lady, she basically has a gigantification power. She can grow really big, so a bit like Ant-Man or the Wasp sort of thing. So she's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll have a look at her shortly. But I thought before we do that, let's have a look at the locations, because this is another big thing that Nelly's worked on as well. So here we have Bakugo's house, so Kachon's house. You can gain a punch token for each other hero in this location, and comes full of civilians there. Okay, so that must be the civilians. I guess are all Kachon's family there in the house, I guess. And you can see that, yeah, he must get angry. The more sort of heroes that are in there, he gets angrier and angrier having to talk to them. So you gain power punch tokens there. We've got the UA conference room, so this is where all the bigwig teachers hang out and make their plans. We've got 3 civilians here, and then defeat 1 thug in any location without a threat card. So I guess if you're keeping the threats down, keeping the villain threat under wraps, then you can also take out those lower level street thugs. So where does that go? Is that here? Yeah, that's where we're starting. So considering we're pro heroes, we're not the high school heroes in this game at least. We're going to start in the UA conference room. We've got Central Hospital, so I think Recovery Girl or whatever her name is hangs out here. This is a funny one. You can kind of play possum. You may lay down your game piece as if you were KO'd. You are ignored by all effects, both negative and positive, until the start of your next turn. So it might be a good place to lay low if you're getting a bit low on health. And that comes with a civilian and a thug. We've got 2 civilians here. This is the Class 1A classroom. So you may move to any other location with a hero on it. So that's where all the sort of the main characters from the show hang out. Dacre City, I think it's pronounced Dacre City. So there's a big riot going on here. So you must discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck if there are more thugs than heroes in this location, and there are 3 thugs that start there. So that's a bit nasty. Where's our? So we'll put these guys out now as I'm going around doing these. So I'll just put these first few out here. There we go. We've got civilian. So there's quite a few civilians in these locations thematically. And these are just, I'm assuming, the first of quite a few locations that Nelly will probably work on. So, yeah, interesting to see how they come up with more rules and scenarios and that sort of thing. But these are already pretty thematic for me, so I'm really enjoying it. So if you're familiar with the show, hopefully some of these are sort of making sense to you with their rules. Let's have a look here. The last one. This is, I think, Deku, the main sort of character, and Kachon's the junior high that they went to. So we've got, yeah, 2 civilians, 1 thug, and it says you may draw a card. So it's kind of like a buffing up location, a healing location. Learning the fundamentals that you need to go into being a superhero. Pop the threat tokens out as well. There we go. We'll set our heroes here. Now, talking about our heroes, actually, let's talk about, I should say, talking about our villains, I guess. Let's have a look at Black Dwarf. So, Black Dwarf is, we're going to be starting at 6 health here because we've got 2 characters we're running against him. And when a hero is KO'd, Black Dwarf doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, he plays another Master Plan card. So he's essentially trying to race his deck. He doesn't have a like a villainous plot. His BAM effect is pretty straightforward. Deal a damage to each hero in his location. And then if 1 or more tokens can't be added to a location, deal 1 damage to each hero in that location. So if you get stuck in a place that overflows, that's bad. And then to go along with that, he's got his threat. So this is how he sort of, and I think his card probably also synergized with this, but he's got super tough. So as long as at least 1 super tough is in play, he ignores 1 damage each turn. So it's not for each card that's in play, it's just overall. So unless you can get rid of both of these, then he's going to be pretty hard to take down once you finally make him vulnerable. So he's got 2 super toughs. He's also got charge. So if he lands on this location, deal a damage to each hero in this location. So it's kind of similar to being stuck in a place that overflows. So even though he only does 1 damage to if he lands on you, you can see there's lots of other ways for you to take damage as well, including the last one, which is chain hammer. So he swings this thing around. As long as at least 1 of these is in play, and there are 2 of them, then his BAM deals damage to each hero in adjacent locations as well. So he doesn't just hit the single location, he hits the 2 on either side. So that's where he becomes quite dangerous. So all of those are quite nasty sort of effects that you sort of have to work out which ones you want to prioritize, I guess. If any, maybe you want to go for civilians and thugs. Alright, let's pop them out. Bingo, bingo. Now I'm trying to race through this if I can, because my battery is a bit lower than I would like, because I just played through 2 whole missions, trying to get this game filmed for you guys, but I chose a really terrible villain. The idea behind this is I want this to represent the first time that Mount Lady is shown in the TV show and in the comics, when she's fighting against this big giant sort of just street thug whose power is that he's just like a big giant sort of character. And I chose Rhino to represent that, and little did I know that Rhino, at least to me, now that I haven't played him, I think he's like, I don't know if it was a combination of the characters I ran against him, but he was not fun to play with. It's the first Marvel United character that I have not enjoyed playing against. It wasn't like an interesting puzzle, he was just not fun, because he just didn't let you do anything, didn't let you play your cards. Yeah, so sorry guys. Maybe if you got some good tips for how to make Rhino fun, or maybe I'm not seeing something there, but yeah, let us know in the comments if you disagree. But yeah, he wasn't fun. So we're going to try Black Dwarf. I thought, well, I haven't played against him yet, and he also seems like a big sort of thug type guy. So I thought, well, let's play against him. So hopefully he'll give us a more interesting battle. So we're going to put him down there. That's why we've chosen him. And speaking of this battle, so essentially in the comics and in the show, she shows up after Kamui Woods, who's this like superhero made of wood that can grow entangling vines and branches and stuff like that. He's basically battling this villain, and then she comes in right at the end and basically cherry picks the the defeat sort of thing. So, and her power is she basically grows into a giant and beats things up. So I thought taking Groot would be a fun thing to to do to start with. So hopefully Nelly Nell will make a Kamui Woods and actually have some cool thematic stuff going on there with Kamui Woods. But I thought, well, at least we can have a tree character, so that's kind of cool. Now we have everything set up here. I think I've just got to put out some more civilians here and then try and get stuck in. So just quickly showing you, so I'll grab Groot's cards, we'll just shuffle these up. We'll start with 3 in hand. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So Groot's got I am Groot, big angry Groot. He can punch, he and another hero can punch in their respective locations. And he does another punch. He can move and move other heroes. And the same thing there. So he seems to have these things where, like, he has a set of these, like he's got a whole set of these punch ones, and he's got a whole set of these moves, and a whole set of heroic ones, and they basically let him and another character do that, whatever that action is, sort of thing. So he's got 2 of the punch ones and 1 of the movement ones there. Now, Mount Lady, this is what I wanted to show you guys as well. So what Nelly has done with the My Hero characters, what he or she is, I don't know if it's he or she actually, but he or she is planning on doing is having these quirk cards, because the powers are called quirks in My Hero Academia, and they have this little sort of stat sheet that comes up in the show, sort of thing. So yeah, so it's sort of a fun way to sort of have a little bit more of a complex power and just be able to use like a keyword on the card itself. So this one here, Gigantification, says when the ability calls for Gigantification, place your hero in between your location and an adjacent location, and you count as being in both locations. You can use actions in either, and you are a valid target for abilities in either. You also can be damaged in either. You can't move in this state, and ignore all effects that would move you. Also, if you get KO'd while this is active, lay your character piece down in either of the 2 locations you were in. If one effect would deal damage to both of your locations, you only take 1 damage. Sorry, you only take damage in one of those places, or you only take the damage once. And you don't benefit from end of turn effects, positive or negative. So if you're standing in between 2 spots, you don't get to take the benefits there. And at the start of your next turn, Gigantification ends, and you place your hero in either of the 2 spots you were in between. But there's also a card called Titan Cliff, where you essentially, like, it forces you to choose the spot where you would essentially Titan Cliff. You're sort of like becoming a giant to take a hit for someone else, and you have to sort of basically choose the location that hit was being done in, sort of thing. So put that down there. So you can see here she's got some cards like Canyon Cannon. So this one says become a giant, and then you can punch 3 times against a single target in your location plus do another punch. And this punch could be, you know, in a different location to this, potentially, because you're across both places. Then she's got quite a few punches just throughout her deck, and she's also got this Titan Cliff. So I think these are the 2. She's got this one, she's got 2 of these, and I think she's got 2 of these Titan Cliffs. So until the start of your next turn, the first time another hero in your or an adjacent location will be damaged, you become giant and you take the damage instead. I think the difference is she's got one of these that has a punch on the bottom, and that's about it, sort of thing. Yeah, excellent. And she's got her wilds and stuff as well if you want to play in easy mode, which I always do. So let's shuffle her deck up there and see what we get. 1, 2, 3. And we have a double punch, we have a move, and we have a move and a star. Alrighty then. So let's get down to business. Alright, I'll try and speed this up. So we've got 6. Oopsie. There we go. 6 health here, and Black Dwarf's going to take a turn. So Black Dwarf is going to stay where he is. And you're going to do an axe swing. Deal 1 damage to each hero in his location. And so yeah, he likes doing these adjacent location attacks here, doesn't he? So 1 damage to each hero. So he's not bamming. And luckily he swings here and we don't get hit. Ooh, got very lucky there. So start location. Alright, and he doesn't put any guys down, he doesn't overflow, so we got very lucky there. Okay. Felt bad after that game against Rhino, so yeah, not good. Okay, so we just drew a cannon here. So not great in this situation. This will probably be handy if we can save these for down the track. We're in a location with a lot of civilians, not a lot of thugs, and there's not a lot of thugs around us either, so that double punch is not great. So I'm guessing like a move and the star is the way to go here. Alright, so where do we want to move? So deal 1 damage to each hero in this location if we get landed on here. So yeah, okay. Super tough. Do we want to get rid of these? Yeah. Alright, well let's... I feel like we should be rescuing as well. And these are pretty overflowy sort of locations too, aren't they? Well... super tough. How punchy are we? I mean, we're pretty punchy. We could probably do enough damage to him even if super tough was in play, right? In theory. Do we leave this out and do we go for the other ones? Alright, well let's put one in here and are we going to move? Let's move this way, because there's a lot of people to rescue here. Maybe we'll go rescue heavy. Alright. So, Mr. Groot. I should have probably looked at what Groot had. Don't like this punch business, because there's not a lot of people to punch. Here we go. We are Groot. So this will be handy, because we can boost ourselves up. Yeah, this is good. Alright, so we've got... this is good. So we've got 2 heroics here, so we may as well get rid of that. Again, I would like to be rescuing some people here, but I think that's good. Oh, defeat a thug in any location without a threat cut. Oh, okay. So we've got to clear some other threats. Alright. Well, that'd be good for clearing thugs over here, wouldn't it? Without having to go near the dangerous spot, we've got to clear that threat too. Okay. So we've done that. We can move. So we've done a 2-star. Should we move? I feel like there's a lot of civilians to be rescued here, so maybe I won't move. I'm going to draw a card though because of that ability. So I've got another super punch. Well, you know what? Now that I've drawn that card, you and another hero may draw a card. So let's draw this card for... Oh, here we go. We've got Titan Cliff with the star there. Okay, so that's that one that I can use to protect ourselves with, which might not be a bad idea coming up soon. Do I move? I mean, she can protect him from this location. I'm just thinking if he stays here, then he can rescue these guys. He does also have a lot of punches, but I mean, he can maybe... If I move him here, he's going to be 1 away from a thug that he can punch, same as here. So, let's stay here. Okay. And then, Mount Lady, she's got... so she should have now 5. She gets to draw 1 in her turn. But I think what I'm going to do is use Titan Cliff, because we're going into a villain turn coming up. So if the villain comes around and is about to do some damage to Groot, she can get in the way. Plus she's got 2 stars here. Does she use it for chain hammer, or does she use it to clear? I think we're going to clear, because we've got to get onto that as well. And that was close to overflowing. Yeah. Alright, let's do that. Okay, let's move on to Black Dwarf's turn. Ooh, healing factor. Black Dwarf heals up to 3. Oh, that's not good. How many of these does he have? He's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. If he is at full health, deal 1 damage to each hero in his location instead. Well, so he's moving around 3. He's already at full health, so he doesn't need to heal. So he's going to deal a damage to Groot. Now I can Gigantify here. Till the start of your next turn, the first time another hero in your or an adjacent location would be damaged, Gigantification, and you take the damage instead. Okay, I guess I take the hit. I don't know if there's a super good point of this. Oh, and I forgot, actually, definitely going to do it because I want to show this mechanic off, right? But I'm going to use this to show that she is gigantified. You don't, obviously there won't be a model, but yeah, you can, and if you can actually get a Mount Lady Funko Pop or something, that'd be great too. So, but we're going to use Kendo instead. So there she goes. All right, so she's now in between these two locations. She's going to take a hit. It's not an actual BAM, is it? It just says take a hit. Deal 1 damage to each hero in this location instead. Ooh. Now this chain hammer only affects Black Dwarf's BAM, so that's not going to go over this way. Yeah, I think we're good there. I think it's just that. Alright, and there's no token dropping. Okay, so she's going to take a hit. We've got to lose one of these cards. Maybe let's lose the... We might need that movement. Maybe let's lose the Canyon Cannon now, so hopefully it'll turn up in the later game. Alright. So... Kamui Woods. Alright. Kamui Woods, or Groot, if that is your real name. What's he got? So he's got a bunch of these punching ones, which aren't super useful because, you know, they're punchy, but they... Oh no, hold on, I'm thinking of Canyon Cannon. These are actually pretty good. These would be good for working on the thugs thing, but we're not near the thugs at the moment. Right. What have I got? I've got a star there. I could move. I think I'd just rather use these wilds here. So I can... Oh, I could just rescue 3 people straight up. Let's just do that. 1, 2, 3. That's not bad. So we've got 2 rescues with the wilds and then 1 more with the heroic there. That's pretty good. And then now she shrinks back down, and we don't get to use this defeat thug ability because we haven't cleared the other threats yet. So she shrinks back down, and I'm going to choose this location because this is where I can do some good here. I've got 2 wilds there to play with, and I can draw a card. So I've got a single star, I've got a wild, or I've got a move, or I've got a double punch. Well, let's use the... should we use the star now? Save the wild for later. The only thing is I'm not giving Groot much in the way of moving. He does have moves, though. He does have a move, so I'm going to be able to use that if I need to. So I'll place the single star down. Save the wild for later. So she gets to do 3. Oh, now. Do I just clear that? I think so. I'll just clear that. Yeah. So instead of rescuing that one, I'll clear that. That gives us a second threat cleared. And now we can start defeating thugs that might end up over here. You may gain 1 punch token for each other hero. Oh, that's okay. We need to get Groot over there. Okay. Okay. Yep. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Speaking of Groot, here he is. Oh, speaking of movement, he's got himself another movement there as well. Okay. So I can place that there. Move. Okay, so I can do a move. I can head over here. That's one move. Then I can rescue, so that's placing another one there. Then move any other hero to a location adjacent to them. So I can start her off over here. But I've given her a movement next turn anyway, so I don't think I need to do that. I think I'd rather leave her there. I could use that move another hero to an adjacent. I don't know if I showed that to the camera long enough. Sorry guys, I don't know if I showed that before. But what he can do is he can move any other hero to a location adjacent to them. So I can move her back here. Excuse me, or I can move her here. So, but I'm not going to do either of those. I'm going to leave her there, and then I can use this ability here. You may gain 1 punch for each other hero in this location. So that's, who's gaining that? That's Groot's gaining that. Alright, so Groot, there you go, you got a punch. That might help us take down Black Dwarf at the end, especially if we haven't got rid of these super toughs, because he's going to ignore a damage each turn. Okay. So speaking of Black Dwarf, he's going to move 3. Oh yeah, it is clockwise. Okay, clockwise. 1, 2, 3. And he's going to drop a bunch of civilians. So he's dropping 1 here, 1 here, and where'd the other one go? Here. Ooh, they're all getting pretty full. Okay. Oh, and he doesn't bam either. That's interesting. And he didn't land on a spot. Okay. There he goes. So we got lucky there. Alright, Mount Lady. Drawing a card. What's she got? She has... as long as 1 chain hammer is in play, Black Dwarf's bam also deals. So he hasn't bammed yet, has he? No bam here, no bam here, no bam here. Okay. Well, she doesn't have any Titan Cliffs or anything she can use, but she's got a move and a punch. She's got a move. Oh, what do we want to do here? We've got a move. I don't really want to use my move and punch at the moment, though. It would be useful for reducing overflows, but I think I just want to use the wild and just keep hammering the rescuing situation here. Ideally, I would like to be getting rid of... I mean, unless I'm going to go for both super toughs, it's probably not worth... I wonder... Yeah, because unless I went for both of these, it's probably not worth working on one, right? Yeah, let's go over here. Alright, so she's going to move. She's going to do a single heroic as a star. She's going to put that one down there. And then hopefully she doesn't get landed on by Mr. Black Dwarf there. Then Kamui Woods is going to draw a card. He's got another movement and he's got punches. Where are your stars, buddy? We need your stars. Alright. Well, we need you to move. And we need you to do another star. So you can do a star here. Now he can move her. Well, considering what's she got? She doesn't really have stars there. She could draw one, but she's not going to be that helpful here. So I might move her over here in case she gets left with punches. She can at least take out a few of these guys. So she's going to step into the fray at Dacre City there. All right. Now. Ooh, one more. Oh, it's her turn now. I was thinking I had. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yep. Okay, so she gets another turn now. Okay. Well, let's find out what she does. Ooh, she's got Titan Cliff. So she's not gonna be able to work on the actual stars there. But I think I'd rather work on these stars anyway. So let's. Should we do Titan Cliff? I almost feel like I'd rather not get hit with a Titan Cliff now, because she's a little bit more wounded than he is. So I think I'd rather maybe save that. Because if I step in here where I want to go, then I'm not going to be able to use the Titan Cliff to protect him. So I think I'd rather just use, say, move and punch. So I can punch. Where do I want to go? Do I want to go here? Yeah, okay. Because we are going to need to get stuck into that. Okay, we'll do one punch. Okay. And that just makes that a little bit less likely to overflow. Now, Black Dwarf. Oh, he's not moving. Oh, he's gonna do the axe swing. He hits both of us on either side. Still not bamming though. Okay. So, what are we gonna lose here? Maybe let's lose one of these punch ones, just to give him some versatility, because he's got a bunch. And what's she gonna lose? She's gonna lose. Maybe lose just the single move. Okay. I just wonder if I should lose the double punch for later. Alright. So, whose turn now? Mr. Kamui Woods. Oh boy, where are your stars, buddy? I need some stars. All this punching power is going to waste now, because we're going to need this later. No, I gotta save that, I think. Alright, move any other hero to a location adjacent to them. I'm gonna need that movement for later though, aren't I? Okay. How many punches have I got? Yeah, alright. So he can punch this one. It just feels like I'm spinning my wheels here at the moment. That's not great. And she gets to draw a card. And she's going to hopefully... Oh my goodness, it's just all punches. Maybe she's played all her stars. Yeah, star, star, star. Maybe she doesn't have much in the way of stars left. Oh, I'm so close. I just need 3 more heroics. Man, okay. Well, let's... I guess I'll use a Titan Cliff because I just don't want to lose these double punch ones. I've got a Canyon Cannon. I don't know if I've showed that one yet. That's a triple punch in one location after gigantifying plus another punch. Oh, that's a dead turn, isn't it? Alright, we need you to get... Ah, here we go, finally. Finally. Alright, well, the unfortunate thing is it's a... punch in a wild, so the punch is a bit wasted as well. See if I go... Oh yeah, hold on. I was thinking, for some reason I was thinking that I was on 3 of these cleared already, but I'm not. So man, there's even more I've got to get. I don't know if I've got enough stars for this. Maybe I should have rethought that. I've got a lot more punches. Maybe I should have been going for punching. Okay, well, that clears that. I can draw a card, so at least I'm healed. Oh, and we've got our... That's what we need. We need that too. Okay. Mr. So that's drawing the card for that ability there, by the way. Oh, he's going to move 5. Oh no, he's going to land here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, luckily we just healed. Whoa, he is dropping a lot of people. Oh, and he's not punching. Interesting. Luckily we just cleared that, otherwise he would have done a hit for that location effect. Okay, but he's going to put a bunch, so we might get some overflows here. 1 and 1. Okay, then we've got 1, 2, ooh, and an overflow here. So I think that's a card down, isn't it? It doesn't activate his BAM. He plays another master. Oh no, he plays another master plan. He doesn't. Oh, he doesn't play it face down. He plays another one. All right. Well, let's keep going with this then. 1 and 2. Ooh, this is getting a bit dicey. So he puts 1 here. Oh no, he's playing another one. Does he play 2? Oh no, that's KOing. Haha, sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. What does he do? He deals damage to each hero in that location. So this overflowed, there's no one there, but this one overflows, so he's going to deal damage to Mr. Groot. Well, let's take one of these punch ones, since you've got a whole hand of punches. The other one he's got is this We Are Groot, so he and another character can draw a card, which is what we need if we're getting bammed by this guy. Wow, okay. So, you and another hero draw a card. Okay, we're going to need that soon. Alright. Mountain Lady. Another move. So she's got a wild there. That's not bad. So let's use the wild for that. Then maybe she's going to use this move and punch. Let's step in here and punch this guy, just in case we need to be working on the punches instead. Alright. Then we have... we really need some more movement with her now too, don't we? We are... Groot. I wonder if I could... So he's going to get to do a move, a punch, and a star. So let's star here. Let's punch here. And should we, since we've cleared that one, should we actually move towards this one? I think that's what we'll do. So we'll move over here. I'm just wondering, I might actually punch Because she can punch there if she needs to. Yeah, I'll punch for there. So I'm losing the ability to draw a card there though, it's unfortunate. Okay. Was I supposed to draw a card there? At the beginning of my turn. 1, 2, I think I had the 3, so I think I was supposed to draw one. We've got that one there as well. Oh. Well, I think I'm supposed to draw another one as well. Apologies if I'm cheating there, but she draws one as well because of this thing here. Okay. So. 1, 2, they're not under pressure yet, are they? No. Okay, so that means Mount Lady gets another turn. Ah, finally, here we go. So she has some wilds, and that's what we need to get cracking here. So we have a move and 2 stars. Unfortunately, we can't do both at the moment, but that's all right. Oh, because we've got a full round here anyway. So let's do this. She's going to move in and do the 2 stars. Or is she? Yeah, may as well. Okay. So she's going to do that. That puts him under pressure. Then you may move to any other location with a hero in it. I don't think I want to. I think I'd rather be here to deal with these guys, and also just to be a bit more spread out to deal with him. So I think I'm going to stay there. Okay, then it is now Black Dwarf's turn. Oh, he's going to heal. Thank goodness. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and he misses her too. He heals. Thank goodness he does this now. If he is at full health, deal 1 damage to each hero in this location instead. Oh, we dodged that one. I think it must be Kamui Woods' turn. Alright, we need to do some more stars just to finish this off, don't we? So we've got... Oh, or do we need that? Hold on a second. Oh no. Groot has a problem. He's not going to be able to move. Okay. Oh no, he's got all this punching power, but he's not going to be able to move. Alright, this could be problematic, considering we haven't got rid of Super Tough either. Uh-oh. So, Groot is going to... You and a hero draw another card. He's going to do his rescue ability, because he's not going to be able... The punch isn't going to do anything. Yeah. Alright, so let's move 1 and 2. So he's moved and he's rescued these 2. And that makes them vulnerable. Problem being is I think we've seen all of Groot's movement cards now. Yeah, all he's got is the punch ones. So the only movement we're going to get now is from Mount Lady. She's got all her cards out too, and she's only got 1 movement. Oh no! Uh-oh. Well, what can she do? She's going to have to Gigantify. That's the only option here, because if she goes double punch, she can't. She's not in the right spot. So Gigantify, she's going to have to go Canyon Cannon. So here she goes. Remove that. She's got a star, so she can rescue this guy here. And just rescue him for the sake of rescuing. And she can also punch and do 3 damage against a single target in our location. So this punch here is going to get wasted because he ignores 1 hit every turn. Then she's going to do 3 damage to him. Oh, she just needs to get 1 more Canyon Cannon off on him. Okay, then he gets a turn though because he's under pressure, so he's only going every 2 turns now. Okay, I think this is okay because he's going to move 1. I think we're going to be alright because he goes 1, he bams. Now, we don't have any more of those swinging chains, do we? No. He is going to put a bunch of... so he misses everyone there. He is going to put a bunch of tokens out, though. He's going to go 1 here, 1 here, and 2 here. Okay. And then Mr. Groot is going to go... he's going to go next. Now, Groot, believe it or not, is not going to be able to do anything. Okay, so Groot, you and another hero deal punches in your respective locations. So she can choose either of these 2 locations, but he's stepped out of that zone. So that's swing and a miss, and he can't do it because he's stuck there, and Mount Lady's only given him a punch. So she can punch this guy though. I guess she can do that. Okay. But here's where it's all good. So now she shrinks back down again. We can choose where she is. So we're going to choose here. But she's going to go straight back into cannon time. And this is where we do the business. So she's going to step into these 2 spots and she's basically going to step on him. So she's got 1 punch here. She's got this punch she can do on him that gets ignored. So she's going to punch this thug here. With this punch, she's going to use this punch to attack Black Dwarf. Doesn't do anything. And then the next 3 that she does can take him out. So she steps on him. There we go. And he loses his last 3 health. Well, that was like a completely different game to the games against Rhino. I hope you guys enjoyed that in that one. I feel like that was a pretty quick one. So Black Dwarf, I've got the feeling Black Dwarf being one of the Black, I think it's the Black Order, or is it the Black Order from the Thanos set. I think the idea is that each of those 3 aren't necessarily like super hard because you're supposed to sort of be working up to Thanos, so maybe he's not supposed to be like one of the hardest bosses, but certainly gave me a run for my money in a certain sense, but there just seemed to be a lot of swinging and missing with him sort of thing. His thing's not quite landing, unless I made some mistakes there, which which is quite likely, but yeah, we got away with one there. I think that was pretty good, but yeah, hopefully that was a good chance to show off Mount Lady as well and how she works. So yeah, thanks Nelly Nell for putting in the hard work to create this hero. One of the many homebrew heroes out there working on lots of great stuff. So I'll just check that the camera's still got battery. Yep, we're all good still. That's good. Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing with this idea of like the quirk cards and being able to give a bit more detail on the rules, having some more sort of in-depth rules for the heroes and how they work, and my hero having the support items as well in that sort of storyline where you have the kind of like the tech wizards sort of making all their gadgets and gear and stuff like that. You could have that new mechanic from Marvel United with the equipment cards. You could have a bunch of heroes that sort of have that equipment that's iconic to them as well. You could include that. So what's his name? I can't think of his name now. The speedster guy. Anyway, you know, you could have his like jet engines, or you could have Eraserhead's binding cloths and all that sort of stuff as well. So lots of cool stuff there we could do with that. So looking forward to seeing what Nelly Nell comes up with there, and also what villains and that sort of thing that we'll see as well. So yeah, lots of room to play with there. We've got the Age of Apocalypse stuff is looking really good. Mikhail is the third hero, looking fantastic. We've got the Abyss and Sugarman being tweaked again by sort of Dave, constantly improved. So check all these things out. There's links to all these things. I keep saying the Marvel Discord as well, but Dave's website where he's gathering together all the homebrew content that he's finding across the internet on that Google site, Marvel United Homebrew. He's put up some links. I'll put one in the description for this video again too. I've got some in my previous videos as well, but at the moment we've got links to that website. I think it still needs to be set up so that it sort of comes up more easily in a Google search as well. But yeah, definitely a lot of great content sort of being gathered there. So check that out as well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. We've got the Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff being put together there. We've got the One Piece by Nelly Nell as well, and yeah, just lots of really cool things. I still have Helios 23. I'm still wanting to get some of your content played as well. So apologies, it's taken me a while, but yeah, that Sentinel battle and that sort of stuff, it looks like a lot of fun as well. So lots to check out. So if you're a My Hero Academia fan, hopefully this was fun for you. If you just enjoying your Marvel United stuff, hopefully getting to see Black Dwarf was funny. Yeah, it's one I haven't played before again, so it was quite a fun one. He seemed pretty straightforward too. It just it wasn't such a brain burner one as some of the previous ones I've been playing against too. So it was nice to just have a bit more of a straightforward battle as well. Yeah, keep an eye out. Kanji's made some really great designs. Kanji Studios. Kanji from that channel is created a Sienna Blaze, one of the Upstarts villains as well. So a really fun villain there that's you can access on the, I think, the TTS mod as well. So check that out. Nikomu's has come along and done some great art for us with that as well. And so that's going to be used again in the Upstarts team as well. So if you've seen that Upstarts video that I put up recently, that was a lot of fun too, and Dave is really helping put all the layout together and making it look really nice too. So that's coming together really well. And Cameron Hodge, I've been doing a lot of tweaking and play testing with Cameron Hodge, so now we've got some really fun additions to that battle where it sort of like tells more of a story. So we have sort of the henchmen being out at the beginning of the game. They sort of like are revealed, so when he flips to becoming a baddie basically, then his henchmen sort of come out, and any threats that you haven't dealt with flip over and they become the henchmen. So they're actually double-sided cards with no threat back. It's just the threats themselves and then on the other side of the henchmen. So that's sort of a fun way. So if you don't deal with a lot of the threats, the more threats you leave out, the more henchmen will sort of pop up when that happens as well. So that's a lot of fun. Some other little tweaks and things there just with the difficulty. So yeah, lots of fun things happening there. So hopefully I'll get some. I think as soon as I get the art there, Nico Moose is helping finish off the art for us with Cameron Hodge as well and getting the henchmen done. So as soon as all that's together, Lukey19 sort of helping us with putting the layout, finishing that off as well. I might film another gameplay video of Cameron Hodge in his updated version as well. But yeah. Anyway, well, thank you very much, guys. Hope that was a lot of fun. Nelly Nell, thank you. Hopefully this showcased Mount Lady in all her glory. I really like that she used those cannon kicks there to take out the bad guy. You can see there, that's the big sort of rampaging boss there that was causing all the trouble. So that was our Black Dwarf. So yeah, a lot of fun. Good work. I think she was a fun hero to play with. I quite liked teaming her up with Groot as well, Kamui Woods. So looking forward to seeing some more designs down the track. So, well, thanks guys. Meeple Monkey out.